Welcome to AskDave. Welcome to AskDave, the only podcast where you can get advice for any of your fucking problems. I'm here with our wonderful guest, the very funny, hilarious comedian, actor, writer, Godmorphea.
Hey, everyone. Is this like a police hitting stick?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's right. Hold on to your
Another
seat.
really big knife here.
Wow. This just...
They're all just for doing cocaine.
Trav is just ready to murder. I wouldn't use this knife. You would just
It
cut
looks
yourself.
real cool when you do that.
Oh my God, it's heavy.
That's why you have all those scars in your nose.
Yeah.
And right next to Godmorphea, we've got the wonderful, talented, my friend, best friend forever, BFF, wonderful, wonderful. Oh my God!
Wow.
Name my first child after this.
Wow.
After this person. Oh wow! Travis Harrington.
Thank you. I hope that your daughter's name, her middle name is Scott, too. Travis Scott Ayala.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Beautiful name for a girl.
This police stick, were you a cop?
No, I bought it off Temu to fight the police during all the George Floyd protests.
Okay, thank you. I just needed to know that so I could relax.
No, I'm not a cop.
It's actually a keychain.
Maybe you're into kink. I don't know.
That'd be a little hard. That'd be hard.
Oh,
That'd be hard for Kate.
You dropped your wooden hitting stick now. That one was rubber. This is
a wood one. This is a more traditional, like old timey
lightweight.
police baton. Yeah. It's like if you're a mean Irish
there,
cop.
Buster.
Yeah.
Where are you going with that bag of money?
I believe it's actually called a cudgel.
Yes. I feel like when I used to read about cudgels, I just imagined them being bigger.
Yeah, right? They're not. They're a little
I don't know
club.
if that's okay.
Well, let's get into it. We're going to do a little segment we like to call Advice for the Internet. You know, we source these questions off of Reddit or anywhere else where people might need some help. And we give our best advice that we have to offer to them. As always, if you want to email in advice or ask any of us for anything, go ahead and send an email to axdavecomedy@gmail.com. Love to help you out any way we can. There's also a chat channel on the Instagram page. You can ask in there or comment on any of the videos that come out.
Do you want to do one of the user submitted questions first, and we'll get into these?
Let's do it before we
one of them,
jump into the.
Speaking of the broadcast channel.
Yeah.
Users.
You know, this wasn't really a question, but this is something that a person emailed in.
I'm your friend, Dave.
Okay, it says, okay, so this person emailed in, the subject is the nukes. And they say, the subject is the nukes.
The nukes.
And they said, why the fuck does Arby's have the meats while Apple has the beats? And you can get banned from school for the cheats? Anyway, do a video about UFOs. I saw one once and it was really fast. So fast I almost missed it. Like that one time I came while fucking your sister. We don't need taco trucks. We don't need taco trucks or pugs. We need ripped dudes and thugs. Send those motherfuckers to China, and I guarantee we will kick their tiny Chinese butts. Lastly, and most importantly, the gays aren't grays. And if we were, then I'd say you better order some crumble cookies because I'm going to get that dough. Bye.
Who's getting sent to China?
I'm upset that they didn't mention nukes one time.
They didn't.
They didn't mention nukes one time.
But
this is from Corey Sober.
Oh,
fake name.
Oh, that's who sent it?
That's who sent it.
I've got a feeling he's not
A real person?
sober. Or I don't know. You tend to get into some weird things when you're sober.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah. It was like a poem.
It was almost like a poem.
Totally was a poem. Oh, it's a poem.
Yeah.
Here's some advice for you, Corey. I say continue. Keep on
up with the poetry.
Keep up with the poetry.
That was cool.
I feel like poetry is very not popular in the modern world. I feel like it's losing its significance.
It's kind of niche.
I feel like it could blow up on TikTok. There's all sorts of like sad boy kids these days that love like morose TikToks, like somebody reading poetry in a graveyard. I feel like they should have 1 million subscribers.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I feel like poetry is kind of like, it's more academic than
you got to bring it into the content creation space.
Yeah,
though.
it's kind of like
because
more,
poetry is just the original short form content.
Yeah,
Is it?
It is.
it is. Tell that to Chaucer. He wrote like a 500-page poem.
It's a series of TikToks.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at me,
Chaucer's
sounding clever.
Canterbury Talks.
who's Chaucer?
Chaucer.
He wrote the Canterbury Tales, which is, I think, was it like the first novel?
I don't know. I know it
so
like contains
famous.
many of the sort of like I don't know if Hansel and Gretel is one of them, but those sort of fairy
I think
tales.
archetypes, because I felt like it was basically people going on a hike, the long walk, and they're just different characters talking.
This is a podcast where we talk about books we haven't read. So what's I keep up with the poetry, buddy.
Keep up to the poetry, Corey.
What was the first and second line?
The first and second line? Why the fuck does Arby's have the meats while Apple has the beats?
Dre's got the beats.
Dre's got the beats.
He licenses the beats to Apple.
Apple has the beats, but Arby's got the beef. And that's what happens when you put meat with the streets. Arby's gets mad heat, and Apple gets eaten in the Garden of Eden by Eve.
You hear that, Corey? And that's from a fucking actual writer. So. So why don't you,
Corey, you inspired me. Corey, don't listen to Dave. Keep going. Never stop. I freestyle sometimes in my spare time, so do not. Corey, you're still great.
You're so great.
Dave and I tried to be rappers for like a month last year.
Yeah.
Why a month?
Oh, we just freestyled a bunch over some beats for like about that much time.
That's
and then we
pretty
were
cool.
both like, this sucks.
Yeah. This
Never
sucks.
give
It's
up.
not that fun.
Yeah. We're not good at it.
We're gonna try it again, but this time we're gonna not freestyle. We'll actually write it.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Freestyling can be tricky.
Shall we jump in?
Some Reddit questions. All right. This one is from our advice.
I just read it. Sorry. I don't want to scream into the mic. I don't want to like blow that.
You overloaded my mic.
Wow, that's so fucked. Sorry, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
So I, 18F, told this guy, 19M, I'm too busy with finals for a relationship, but he's cute. So we agreed to be FWBs.
Wait, you didn't read the title of it.
Oh, well, yeah. So it is from our advice, and the title is he has to be friends with benefits, but he can't even fuck. I like the thrill, but God, he cannot fuck to save his life. This is a cry for help. We've had sex 3 times, and I haven't felt a thing. I can feel him inside me, but there's zero pleasure. I faked every orgasm, and he's sweet and gives good aftercare, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. I came for fun, not for cuddles. I'm getting aftercare without even getting sex. Crying emoji. How do I let him down nicely?
Emoji.
My friends say his dick is weak. My friends say, just say his dick is weak. But I want to say, I want to say, friends, I've tried guiding him, but maybe there's just no chemistry. So yeah, how do you stay friends after you found out there's no chemistry with your friend? How do you cut the benefits out?
And just leave it to being
They're no longer a full-time employee. They're back to being a contract worker. No benefits. No benefits.
I would say, well, you should definitely make them not feel, you don't want to make them feel bad. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with not wanting to have sex with anyone.
Lie.
Anymore.
If you have to, I made someone feel bad and I still feel bad about it once when I wasn't into them. So I think it's okay to let someone down easy. Wasn't it Batman who's like, some people deserve more than the truth? The truth isn't good enough.
So in that sort of Batman vein, I would think like maybe you go over the top, right? Where you're like, if this guy can't even fuck, there's no way he's going to be down with me shitting on him. And if I'm like, that's the only way I'm going to come is if I can poop on you, then maybe he's like, I'm done.
Yeah. You said shitting. I thought metaphorically.
Oh, no,
figuratively.
Like I meant literally. Poop. You got to take the fetish too far where it brings it to a place where they're like, you know, I can't play.
Do this.
I can't hang anymore, where it becomes their decision.
Maybe like, I want you to, I don't know, stab my cat.
Wear the dog mask and call me by your mom's name.
That's a good way. But he sounds like too nice to be like, this is too much. You'd probably just go with it, and she'd still
probably
get the
would, yeah.
Well, what I find interesting is she's saying that she said she's too busy for a relationship, but she's getting no pleasure, and maybe that's because there's no connection. However, I think there's also the thing of maybe he's not feeling like there's a connection, so he's not able to provide the service.
Yeah,
So
how is this happening? Was she just like, okay, now we're gonna bang, and then you do, and it's awkward, like, right?
Because in a way, even as you're having sex with him, you're rejecting him. So maybe he's like not there.
Yeah.
Or if he's just bad, maybe the better thing is to be like, you know, when someone has something in their teeth and no one says anything, I think maybe you just be like, hey, this is my experience. And then maybe...
Also, she says she's 18, so I don't think neither of them know what good fucking is.
Yeah.
Neither of them have any idea, too, because if you know, somebody she could take charge and get the job done. You know, but she's like, I need somebody to just bang me.
Yeah, maybe
she's watching
where I'm,
porn, and maybe she's watching a lot of porn, and she's like, you're not giving it to me like Brody Banks
or Jules Jordan
or Jack
Rocco.
Jack Rocco sounds like a total guy with a big dick on the internet.
It's Rocco, not Rocco Siffredi, right?
Rocco Steele.
Rocco is such a what's it called? I don't know. Fun name.
It's such a macho. It's very machismo.
Rocco's.
I think
I'm Rocco.
I think of Rocco.
That's right. Hey guys, I'm Rocco.
Rocco here.
I got fucking hair on every inch of my body.
Yep. No, that's also Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
And that Rocco was very quiet.
Yeah. Very chill.
A tiny, gentle man.
Yeah.
Okay, I think sometimes, I know I said lying is sometimes better than the truth, but I think the truth is always the best, even though it's not going to be the most fun.
So you think they say the dick week, like?
Not like that. I think
Yo, Dick Week, like what?
that's so mean. That is so mean. And okay.
Also, though, don't you want to know?
Teenagers can know how to
Don't
fuck.
you want to know?
Can I just say that? Not from
Can you
personal
just say that?
experience, but I feel like being able to, like, some people are good at sex early. Some are not. I don't know.
Yeah, I had some, I guess, relatively fine sexual experiences as a teenager.
But yeah, I think maybe both of their expectations might be all over the place.
Yeah,
He's nervous.
he's nervous.
Young.
He's probably nervous and trying to make her not be friends with benefits. But I would say just be like, hey, can we talk about like the sex stuff?
It's
And
interesting.
then you can like try and say what you're saying without saying the dick is weak. Like literally say anything but that.
This Reddit user points out a good thing here. Like, faking orgasms teaches your partner how to fuck wrong.
Do you give your dog treats when it poops in the house? Is the second half of
Exactly, right? If you're like, ooh, I'm coming, and he's like, and she's like, ooh, I come so hard. He has no idea.
that. Yeah, he has no idea. He's gotta let him know.
I think
Otherwise, he might spend the rest of his life.
she's already fucked the game up that way. By the first time they fucked, and she was just like, okay. You can't hear that there's no expression on my face. I'm moving like I'm being fucked. But, like if I would get the message. I'd be like, oh, all right. Well, I got to mix it up or I'm not fit. If you're faking it, he's like,
It's not going to get better. Yeah. It's just open communication.
Yeah.
If this is a matter of skill, teach him. If you're unwilling to communicate, you're a bigger part of the problem than he is. His issue is involuntary but fixable. Yours is by choice. Someone is hurt.
Damn.
So I just read the next
This
part
is
of that.
this is the FWB. This is the FWB speaking.
This
for
is
sure.
19M speaking.
Master advice giver. We should consult this person.
Like, what do you think, Master Advice Giver?
I also don't like the thing of just blaming the woman all the time.
Is that a thing in the gay community, of faking your orgasms?
I'm an anal virgin, so I don't know.
You've
never faked an orgasm.
I've never faked an orgasm. One time I pretended to, as if I was fucking somebody, but really it was just like my fingers, and I was like really like.
Wait.
They didn't notice?
Actually, it wasn't I don't think I was fucking them. I think I was like pretending like I was rimming them, and I was like,
Oh yeah. Sometimes you don't want to go in there with the full tongue. Yeah.
like,
I
ew.
could see that. That just reminded me when I was like 13 or probably like 12 or something. Some kid was like, yeah, I had sex with this girl from another school, but I couldn't come, so I peed in her. Like, just having no idea how any of that works, or like how that would be like you couldn't come, so you peed in her. Like, she needs the cum that bad, and the pee works, and she didn't know. Like,
Wow, that's a lot of pee.
so
That's
many
a lot of
layers.
pee.
So many layers of just
That's
not
a UTI for
understanding,
both parties,
not
I think.
understanding how sex works.
Yeah.
It was the lie.
Definitely watching hardcore porn, maybe.
Communicate with this person.
Communicate. That's the solution here. That's the
Yeah.
advice.
There's a lack
And
of
keep it
communication.
open. Be like, hey, can we talk about sex? Is there anything you're feeling challenged with? Because I'm having these issues. What do you think? Is it because I said friend with benefits instead of relationship?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Best of luck, though.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
I think I maybe stop fucking him.
Maybe do stop fucking.
Yeah.
Maybe turn down
Yeah.
that request to be FWBs.
Yeah, or just completely dominate his brain and turn him into a sex puppet. And then it's just, okay, you're going to learn everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's either that or, just be more communicative. This one is, I think someone is secretly living inside my house. Either that or I'm crazy. Please help.
Secret lilies are a serious problem.
Secret, like flowers just growing that you don't know about.
Secret lilies. So I'm just.
Or maybe it's a person named Lily. My sister's name is Lily, but she would be hard for her to sneak around.
Was that this Freudian slip that made you say Lillian secretly?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I moved in with my dad 6 years ago to help him out as he's getting older. Since then, I've heard weird noises, footsteps, people shushing at each other. The first time was months after moving in, when I was woken by the sound of the back door slamming shut. It was broken. It was broken at the time and needed to be slammed to close. It has since been fixed. Another time, my then girlfriend said she heard footsteps and muffled voices like a man and a woman while using the hallway bathroom. I still occasionally hear footsteps and shushing from all from above the upstairs hallway. That space isn't accessible. It's on the far side of the house from the attic. I've searched for hidden entrances, but I'm starting to feel like I'm losing it. Update. Thanks for all the suggestions. I'm at work. I'm going to go back and check my carbon monoxide detector. Update.
How is that
home
relevant?
now. Got my flashlight. Heading to the attic to investigate. Update. I searched everywhere. No hidden access. I did find a space past the fiberglass sheets in the attic. It's too small for anyone to live in. Filmed it with my phone to be sure. It's the highest point of the roof, totally sealed off. Thinking I'll grab a CO detector next. And if that doesn't work, maybe a psych ward. Thanks, everyone. I didn't get axe murdered at least. Okay, should we cut out the updates? I shouldn't have read those.
No, that's, I mean.
Well, that's like a decent. It makes me think.
Carbon.
So he's crazy. He's hearing, but they're both hearing things.
It's either they're both hearing things, but if you hear like having to like slam your door shut in order to close it is conspicuous. Like, how did it get closed? What? Maybe it was the wind. Was it windy?
But is their dad still there?
The dad's still there. So,
I think the dad is paying for sex.
Oh, and he just won't admit it.
Yeah, that could be something like that.
That's why he's hiding it. Because if it was a girlfriend, it would be less awkward.
Yeah,
come into the crawl space above my house so my son doesn't see you.
And it could be like sometimes there's such thing as like a formant frequency, like an ambulance when it goes by. You can't really tell which direction it's coming from apparently, unless, I don't know, some science singing stuff. And you can make that kind of sound with your voice. So it could be that she's hearing these sounds, and because of their fear and how we're always afraid of what's in the attic, they're attributing it to the attic, but really it's their dad paying for sex.
I think you should move into the attic, bro.
Or
you gotta face it.
Unused space.
Don't think it's coming from the place. You just live in that space.
Instagram video, knock down the wall. I found a secret room in my house. Instant virality. Instant virality. That happens all the time. Just blow up.
Get your fucking little thumbnail all correct.
Wait, Chang.
Can someone explain the carbon
monoxide? So I think people were like, you're hearing voices because you're getting carbon monoxide poisoning.
Somewhere.
Which I'm like, I think like that would just kill you.
That would kill you.
It would probably kill. I don't know if it makes you hallucinate.
Unless the house is really a car.
Oh.
And they're hearing stuff on
cars don't usually have attics.
An RV.
An RV.
We have attics. I would say if you sleep in the attic. If you're not going to sleep in the attic, then maybe put up some cameras and
observe
the cameras for a little bit. And if nobody's there, then you can at least say, well, maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm hearing. Because
it might not be people not living there. Maybe it's like teenagers that smoke weed in there.
In your house that you just don't notice.
Find some nook. When you're a teenager trying to find anywhere.
Are they under like a giant tree?
I used to. The first time I started smoking weed was under a giant bridge where we had to like climb up a rope into like a service tunnel into the bridge.
Travis,
That
that's not
sounds
a
terrifying.
person's house, though.
Well, I also think, look, if you're feeling like psychiatrically, like you might want to get professional just to check out, or like talk to someone and be like, hey, am I crazy or am I unwell? Or sometimes also living with your parents can be, if they're like going through health stuff, can be kind of triggering in some ways.
The girlfriend heard it too, and you know, this isn't his house either. He's at his dad's place.
Your dad's
right?
paying for sex.
It could be that, or it could even just be like, you don't know how thin the fucking walls are, or how close the neighbors are, and somebody says something, you're like, they're in the house because you lived in the woods and you didn't have neighbors that close before, or something, you know?
We don't know if this is a house or if it's like a, like a duplex where it's like attached to other houses.
I'm assuming it's a standalone house.
I'm getting standalone house.
Yeah.
But
I always say house when I refer to my apartment.
Yeah.
I'm going to my house.
I always say apartment because I'm like, I don't know. I wish I had a house soon, one day.
Well, yeah, I hope this. Yeah, I mean, we read all the updates, and I hope, you got your your carbon monoxide sorted out, and that was you're not crazy. Or your dad. I hope your dad keeps paying for sex.
Or your dad's just walking around, sleepwalking. Or maybe he's like that hard guy just humping things.
Or maybe he's getting really into ventriloquism and he's embarrassed to tell you about it, and he's up in the attic like, hey there, doing two different voices, talking back and forth to himself.
You open the door, who's in here? He's cowering, he's like
hiding. No, not me. And then the dummy starts talking. We're right here. Shut up.
Oh, God. That'll definitely require hospitalization. Speaking of which, I brought an 8-foot tall ventriloquist dummy.
You did do that.
Yeah, because I thought it was video and now it's audio. Now I'm like, do I just do the voice?
Let's do our last question for this.
Yeah, see, have the 8-foot tall ventriloquist dummy answer this next question. Okay. My husband is obsessed with Destiny Child and he's ruining our marriage.
I can turn away. I don't know what's clicking on the
Last year, my husband discovered Destiny's Child.
Last year?
We've been married 7 years.
He's a UFO. He's a fucking alien. He's a fucking alien.
And he's never been obsessive until now. It's taken over our lives and drained our money.
Wait, what? What's he spending
he
it on?
bids on Destiny's Child merch all day on eBay, always wins, always expensive. He's subscribed to every streaming service just for them. Why do they have content on every stream? And he got shower speakers so he can listen to Destiny's Child while bathing. Every convo now includes, this reminds me of Destiny's Child lyrics. He's memorized all their choreography from YouTube and makes me watch him practice. He emails the members constantly and sends them birthday gifts.
Oh my God.
It's not sexual. He just thinks they're amazing. But I feel like I've lost him. Any advice?
Who was he before?
Okay, yeah, update. He got an MRI, no tumor, everything's normal.
I'm like, is that real?
Yeah.
A brain tumor?
There was a suspicion, and then he actually got an MRI. Like, do I like Destiny's Child so much that it's a brain injury causing this?
Like an obsessive, like kind of. I think she needs to join Destiny's Child because they're always changing members, and I think that would solve it.
You should make a band called Destiny's Child 2. Start making music.
Destiny's nephew. Destiny's grandchild.
Destiny's cousin.
Oh
so
boy, because Destiny's Child, there's like not that much.
There's not that much stuff. There's
Stuff.
like 2-3 albums, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit is good, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, it's good.
They're good.
It's great.
They're
Maybe
good.
by.
I like that he isn't just a Beyonce guy, though. I like that this guy could have easily just been like, I'm all about Beyonce now, you know, but he's
There's
not.
a lot of people I feel like who get sucked into that.
Gets sucked into he's a Destiny's Child guy.
Is this a gay relationship or
No, I don't think so.
do they say?
They don't say.
Because if he's practicing the choreography,
It is posted by Destiny's wife. Help. So it's a wife. Somebody that identifies as a wife.
She literally made a Reddit profile to ask this question.
Yes.
Okay, so let's assume it's a straight man.
Yeah, because I mean that's part of it. Yeah, because in my head, first thought, straight white guy works at a bank, has a cell phone holster or something, sort of guy who's just like, I love Destiny's Child now. Or like, how do you see this guy?
Now is crazy because Destiny's Child is been popular for a while.
It's like a
How did
decade.
you not get obsessed with them back
then?
That's like 20 years.
Yeah.
I slept on Destiny's Child this hard? What the fuck?
And with Beyonce,
Like, did you not go to a dance?
Go out ever?
Ever?
How old are maybe they're just not
They've been married 7 years.
okay, my theory is that they're an alien.
you're gonna go alien on this one?
Alien or undercover.
What if they're from, some remote country where Destiny's Child never got much airtime?
That's fair. We used to get movies like 2 to 3 years behind in Zimbabwe.
Her English seems pretty good though. Just reading through her comments and stuff too.
He got an MRI, which means he had to go to the doctor and say, okay, doc, I have this. My wife thinks I have this strange obsession with Destiny's Child.
They're just sick though, right?
They're great.
Right? And the doctor's like, yeah, Destiny's Child is pretty good. Like, yes, dude, right?
Bills. Yeah.
Dude, right?
I
She's
don't
crazy.
want no scrub. Oh, that's TLC.
Yeah. But it
I mean, how much money do you think he's spent on Destiny's Child merch?
It's like expensive.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna Google some Destiny's Child merch on
My
eBay.
thing that's more concerning is if I get obsessive about something, does that mean I have a brain tumor? Like I fucking love anime. Does that mean I'm sick?
Loving anime just starting 1 year ago, possibly.
Yeah, but there are people like that,
Yeah, they just get
which is
into it.
disturbing.
This stuff's not that expensive so far.
Let's do
Price. There's probably some underwear. There's a
$10,000 Soul Train Award Destiny's Child talent pass. A talent pass to the Soul Train Awards from 2000 is worth 10 grand. Damn, I
believe
gotta
it.
start saving that shit.
Destiny's Child original.
So this is a couple of thousand.
That's $1,000
There's some
bucks.
autographed albums.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet he's got this in his house. I
mean, they're also hot.
They are all so hot.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
that's why the wife has an issue with it. If it was like AC/DC, she'd be like, he's just a guy.
Would you love me if I looked like Kelly Rowland? Would you see?
That's another. Do you think he's white? Do you think he's white?
He has to be white.
He's white.
There's no
right?
way he's white.
There's no way you're black and you don't know who
No, my
Destiny's Child
God.
is.
No. Even if you're, everyone in Zimbabwe knows who
Everybody
Destiny's
in
Child
Zimbabwe
is. Like
knows. Yeah. All of Africa knows every member of Destiny's Child.
No, seriously.
Yeah, okay. So he's definitely white.
Maybe like,
Maybe he's Asian.
see, I didn't
Maybe
want to.
Destiny's Child didn't blow up in China.
Yeah.
You know?
Possibly.
I don't know. Music travels really well.
It does. Can't imagine. It's so hard to imagine being this guy.
Although on the plane, the first time I came to the US, I was on a plane and I was sitting next to this girl who said she was on like a missionary trip. And she told me that this was in 2006. And she told me that she didn't know who Britney Spears was.
Whoa. In 2006.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, what? And she was like, no, who is that? And I'm like, wait, what? She's like,
How
no.
old was she?
19, 20.
Whoa.
Maybe Mormon.
Maybe Mormon, grew up,
Maybe, I don't know.
Some dress that goes all the way to the bottom of her
But
feet.
I'm like, you're joking. She's like, no. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Oh. Yeah, I guess as missionaries, they're probably religious. Yeah.
Don't listen to that much.
It's not even knowing who Britney Spears is, though, too. I guess you're
Like the name.
homeschooled or something. Yeah. You're homeschooled and you only read the Bible.
So is Britney Spears on the same level as Destiny's Child in terms of like, you should know them?
Yeah.
I think now more so. Like you should know. Like, I feel they've got more staying power than Britney, really.
Oh, really?
I think Britney as her own. Beyonce's a bigger star than Britney, right?
Yeah. Although Britney is for people around that age group, I feel like Britney has more cachet than Destiny's Child, and Beyonce has more cachet than Britney and Destiny's Child. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cachet. I don't know. File cachet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The longevity of.
Like, I've been to a lot less drag shows where all of Destiny's Child is there. But maybe Beyonce, and I've probably seen more Britney drag than Beyonce drag.
Yeah, I feel like, maybe you could be a white person and just have been like in a punk rock or some shit and then just not. Maybe they were like a really maybe they were a clan member.
That's why she's like, do you have a fucking brain tumor? You're the head of the KKK.
We don't listen to black music around here. What? There's a beat to it? Turn that shit off.
Have you heard this fucking Destiny's Child?
They don't know where Destiny is a white power rising.
We gotta have a meeting about Cletus.
Wait, Cletus is a black name.
Cletus?
I think it's just a southern name.
Nutty
Because to
Professor.
me, Cletus is like
Nutty
white guy
Professor,
with
that's
no
all I
shoes
got.
and no teeth. That's, shooting things with his gun.
Oh, I did not see. I'm not from here.
Wow. Yeah. What? Where are you from?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. I always wonder what an American accent sounds like from people from other places. Sometimes they go straight country. Other times it's like very valley.
Yeah, I think growing up, it was very valley, and even doing an American accent is kind of weird for me because if I do it as I was back then, it's like,
Whoa, how are you doing, dudes? Like, what's going on?
Very nice.
and then like now it's more like, fuck, I think I left my retainer in the bathroom. And I don't even know if that really is accurate or not, or it's more
It's
like
still pretty close to the valley.
Yeah.
It's Valley Girl
Yeah, it's
adjacent.
kind of
It's just
valley.
dialed back a little.
Valley.
Yeah.
Valley girl.
Yeah, whenever I went to college in England, and when people would be
Oh,
like,
wow.
do an English accent, the first thing is always like,
Oh, governor.
hello, governor.
Spot a tea with the missus, eh?
Hello, Poppet. Hello, governor.
Hello, puppet.
Hello, Poppet. I had a resident advisor who was like seriously disturbed by that line. Like anytime anyone said hello, Poppet, she'd be like, oh.
I was molested by Charles Dickens.
Oh God. Not with the molestation. Please cut me out of that.
Well, we'll cut out of this segment right now. Thank you. If you have any questions that you want to send into the show, go ahead and email us in.
Breastfeeding is optional. Always remember that.
Breastfeeding's optional whenever you're writing in for advice. So yeah,
You can't just select breastfeeding option and expect to be breastfed. But you can or can't.
Listen, I like having my nips played with a lot, so you can do that to me. But when you're writing in advice, go ahead.
If
and
milk
write.
comes out of them, though, that's a sign of breast cancer.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I learned that from watching Oz.
I was literally just thinking about, I was like, Wizard of?
No, the prison show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would make more sense on The Wizard of Oz, to be quite honest.
If the lion was like, oh, my nipples are milking.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave it there. We'll be back. Alrighty, y'all. We are back, and it is time for your listener questions. Again, if you want to send us some questions, go ahead and email axdavecomedy@gmail.com or comment in the chat channel on Instagram. All right, a lot of these are bits.
We love the energy, guys. We love the energy. We would love more real questions.
So let's talk.
Even if they're a little silly, we need a little structure
We need something
to
more.
make this show work.
Okay, so
What if it's both of you just sending in bits?
To each other.
This is why just Travis.
Can you hear that I'm pointing a knife at the microphone right now?
It's weirdly threatening. I do not.
Submit good questions.
If you're listening right now, you got a fucking switchblade pointing at your fucking ear right now. So send us the questions you want. Send us the questions that you need. Answer answers. Answers? Yeah, I'll leave it with that. Okay, here we go. Where am I and how do I know where I am?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's dissociation. That's dissociative disorder. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you've ever seen the movie Inception, it's good to have a totem.
Yeah.
Right? You just have a little object in your pocket that you can feel, and you're like, yep, this is real.
It's like a grounding thing.
A grounding thing. I'm here, you know?
Sometimes I think because I moved countries, sometimes when I'm in the US, I dissociate. And hearing someone say my name, my Zimbabwean name, would feel good. And then sometimes if the weather is warm, it's easier to dissociate. So I recommend like a cold shower. I feel like that always helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a cold shower, and I would also suggest just pulling up your fucking navigation app. Where are you? Fucking,
Google Maps.
Ask Siri.
Ask Siri. Where am I? This person just sent in a picture of their cat. It's a
Pretty
cat.
cute cat.
Oh my God,
It's got a hat on.
that cat is fucking hot.
This is a hot cat.
Yo, those eyes.
I like the black and white, like bisymmetrical face. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Naomi Campbell, but as a cat.
No, seriously. Have you read, there's this comic called Black Sad? Well, it's like basically furries.
I've got it. Yeah.
That looks like a Black Sad
It does
character.
look like a Black Sad
Like I would
character.
fuck the shit out of that cat.
This person asks, who? That's it. That's their only
Who?
question. Who?
Who? That's another big one. People do like they are bits, but they're big questions.
Those are big questions.
Big questions.
These questions are so big.
You got to read all the names.
Alien Face 42.
Alien Face 42 asks who? Well,
That's a great question.
I mean, there's Dave.
How do you
There's
answer
Alien
that?
Face 42.
I mean, who is a question
I'm gonna
with?
hold it though. I'm gonna hold it.
You can hold it. Yeah, we've
hold
only
it
got
for
like
sure.
10 more minutes.
As long, you can pee however you want. Just don't do it lying down.
Okay.
Or into the wind, as the expression
Never
goes,
tried
right?
that. For some
Never
reason,
had.
when I pee after I come now, the pee like really freaks out. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it didn't used to before.
I didn't get that before either. And I remember, have you ever seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yeah, that's what I always think
Yeah,
of.
he had that scene, and I'm like, that happens, and now it does happen.
That happened to me once or twice when I was younger. I think it might be the estrogen. Like my pee after I come, fucking 90-degree
more
angle.
yeast in it or something. It's clogging up or something.
But I had UTIs before I transitioned, though. Yeast, have you ever had yeast infections?
I feel like I might have gotten one.
I feel like I've given some.
Yeah. It's just like the worst itching in
You're
the
like the
world.
milkman, but for yeast infections.
I'm the yeast man.
Not fun.
Okay, we're moving on. I legalized my shrimp trade, but now there's a tariff on it. What now?
You wanted to talk about tariffs, but also
I wanted to talk about tariffs all
what's
day.
with the shrimp stuff in the chat?
Last week,
What's the shrimp stuff?
Last week somebody said something about like a shrimp thing, and now now we have a follow up. So I think this is a part 2 to this
This is
person.
a part 2. We got more shrimpery.
This person asked the shrimp thing from last week.
I'm allergic.
You're allergic to shrimp?
Yeah, can't
All
do it.
shellfish?
Mollusk family, pretty much all shellfish. Yeah, anything with a shell.
Shame.
Damn, I
Yeah.
love
Shame.
I
It
love
Makes me
that
throw
shit.
up.
Need
I
some
cannot
crab.
fucking stand it.
Crab
Makes
is
me want to
great.
throw
What
up.
about imitation crab?
I tried non-alcoholic beer, got me buzzed. So probably imitation crab
Make you sick.
would make me sick
It's
because
just
it probably
fish.
tastes the same.
It's fish that's dyed like crab. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do fish.
Yeah.
I can do like
Oh, that's good. Catfish.
You do the imitation
Yeah.
crab. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what now? I'd say.
Who asked that?
Yeah, I would.
Who asked what now?
What now? This is from 2-Ton Cinnabon.
What now?
that's a great name. Well, if you're a 2-ton Cinnabon,
I
you better
want to
get,
go to Cinnabon. That's immediately in my
get someone to
first.
take a bite out of you so you can be less than 2 tons.
But it was closed for a little while. But is it open?
Is it open?
The Universal City Cinnabon.
I didn't eat yet.
It is open. We're
I
gonna
had
go there
sandwich.
after this.
Well, your shrimp trade, your business might be tanking, but I would say maybe I don't know, get your guard card, become a security guard, bro.
You're loving the guard life.
Yo, people say, yeah, oh, I can't get a job, and then like fair, but if you have working legs and a beating heart, go just do security. Just be a security
Yeah, I
guard.
might need to do that. I'm just
For a
afraid
little
of
bit.
like something happening, like the one day that I go in and
Most places you don't have to do anything. David is
Yeah.
the only one that's even remotely perilous, which is walking around the streets of Hollywood.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I know. It's okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's good. It's,
Other than that, you don't ever do anything.
yeah, it's good, steady money that will get you by until your next thing. So I always highly recommend it. So it's for you. Yeah, that's your advice. Okay, this next person says, "Why do root canals hurt so much? Why did you not take care of your fucking teeth?
Hey, I've got bad teeth. Yeah,
Why did you
even
not
if
take
I
care of
It
your fucking
happens.
teeth? Get your teeth clean."
Wait, what is a root canal? That's when they just pull out the root?
Yes.
That
yeah,
sounds
like a
really
big,
bad.
they drill all the way down and take it out.
Yeah. It's not. I don't think it's painful as you think it is. Like I got my filling on Friday.
Oh yeah, I got some
And-
fillings. Fillings aren't that bad.
Fillings definitely wasn't that bad. My first one though, they didn't give me anesthesia in the right place, and so they started drilling, and I felt it.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
And it's like, please.
I
give
hate
me
when you
more.
can like smell it.
the
Oh.
burned
Yeah,
tooth smell.
Yeah.
Ew.
Or you like feel like I had a tooth removed. I'm waiting to get an implant, so I'm like I have like a whole and no teeth
Yeah.
in the back. I get it like next month or whatever. But when they pulled it out, my tooth just like broke.
Oh fuck.
It just like shit. My whole mouth was full of like shards of tooth. It was
They had to clean that out.
yeah. They like took it. It was so gnarly. Yeah.
I think I
Did
did
you
the
feel that?
I was like numbed up and I was on tranquilizer. They gave me like some sort of tranquilizer to
trank.
take before I went there.
Oh, okay.
And so I was all doped up. I was like listening to a podcast and like laughing about it. I was like, oh, that was big.
Wait, I wish I was there. I've seen videos of people on that thing.
Oh, and that stuff. Yeah.
That's always so funny.
I think
Yeah, I remember they were like wheeling me out of the office in a wheelchair, and I was like, I guess I didn't realize how knocked out I was or whatever because they're wheeling me out, and I just got up. I was like, I can walk, it's fine. And all the nurses were like, no, sit down,
stay.
sit down. Sit the fuck
like
down.
they're like he's gonna fall over at any minute.
Yeah.
And I just didn't realize it all.
I think I got my filling with no anesthesia.
Oh,
She
damn.
said it would be easier. So it's kind of like, it's fine.
and then it wasn't.
Yeah, no, they'll always.
That sounds
hit
awful.
Something. They'll always hit a little something, but it wasn't that bad. I think it was just like really cold inside, but actually it was fine.
Okay, well.
I did go to this one guy just fucking cut my gums open, but
well, take care of your teeth so you don't have to get a root canal. And, I have to get my wisdom teeth removed. Like, I'll probably have that done later this year. I don't think they trank you through that though.
They do. That's the one I was like the most totally unconscious knocked out for when I had.
Having your wisdom teeth removed.
You know what they say when you get your wisdom teeth? When your wisdom teeth come out, they're gay.
Yeah, the dentist just looks at him and was like, "These are covered in cum.
Cum covered
Your
teeth.
back teeth."
Okay, why do we not start so much?
Don't steal that joke.
Okay, well, now it's on the podcast, so.
We live. We keep moving.
If the yes, okay, this person, TC Circe, says, if the yes sometimes with no for why in case you won't maybe with the can't?
Oh my God, that's even further.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's like on the next. I have to pee. Okay, let's keep going.
All right, do one more.
Why are humans the only mammals that use toilet paper? What the F is that?
What the F is that? I think about that like, did we just have shitty butts or like I guess we just had shitty butts and at one point we're like, we don't wanna.
Whenever we started wearing like clothes, I think that's like when we were like, oh, this shit's getting on my clothes and it makes my clothes smell bad.
I've only seen black people's buttholes in pornography. So are they as hairy as my butthole is?
My butthole's pretty hairy.
Mine's all right.
It's not that hairy.
It's all right.
I just imagine our African human ancestor, like how hairy were their buttholes.
I guess I haven't really been paying attention to how hairy the hair around someone's asshole is, and I watch a lot of porn.
Yeah, usually you don't
porn
see
assholes
much.
are all.
They tend to be like
they're all
clean,
tended to. They're not your
But I've
asshole.
shaved my asshole. It's a thing, and I'm like, I would not shave it moving forward, and I don't think I would really. It's not that. It's not painful. You just like take a little electric razor to the thing.
I'll try it.
Sure.
I guess it tends to be more of a femme thing.
My legs are very hairy. No, they're
They're
minimal.
not as hairy.
So I have
that's
minimal
hairy.
hair. I think I might be intersex because one of my testicles are really small.
yeah.
So I feel like maybe they're supposed to be ovaries.
Nice. That gives you like a head start. Right? You got like a leg up on other trans
literal
girls.
leg up.
Yeah, you're like, boom, right there.
No, I got to keep my huge dick.
Yeah, I feel like it's a thing I don't want to hang on to.
Yeah,
Science just isn't totally there yet.
No, I mean, people have pretty. Yeah, you don't want to be like the first guy.
You don't want to be a Gen 1 iPhone vagina, right?
Can I steal these jokes? MS-DOS vagina.
Yeah, my vagina runs Windows 95. Sorry, I can't update it.
My vagina won't update. Can you like do some troubleshooting on it? I tried the instructions that you gave me with the whole. You gave me a stick of corn.
It was supposed to be an innie, and you gave me a bigger Audi.
I just can't get my lips right, Let's say. But poop, I feel like it has to deal with poop. Well, it has to deal with the,
Yeah.
The poop. Yeah.
Well, animals just poop and they keep moving. I think they don't.
My cats get kind of dingleberries sometimes,
They
but
don't
they
give a
tend
fuck.
to
My cat doesn't give a fuck.
They'll rub their ass on the ground or whatever, and then
Yeah,
they're gone.
I think everyone itches. I think all animals just use the grass to be like, oh fuck. But I feel like that would make it worse too.
Yeah, I feel like the right grass would feel nicer than toilet paper, though. Like nice, like soft, wet, like really fluffy, nice grass might be like very like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that could cut you still.
Or carpet.
Carpet's the best.
Okay.
Why don't we should have that instead, like instead of toilet paper, just a hallway with a carpet that you just run your butt up.
Or like a slide.
Just like a communal carpet, ass rubber. Ugh. Oh, God.
How communal.
Aggressively terrible.
Is that all marijuana?
It's for a video we're making about marijuana from space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like marijuana.
It's moss. It's like decorative moss.
Speaking of marijuana, how about we answer the last question?
Yeah, Dave, you're gonna pee yourself.
No, I'm okay. This person says, my girlfriend fell in love with a lesbian. What do I do?
Oh, man. I mean, are you also a lesbian?
Gotta be like Drake and be a lesbian.
Yeah.
You should see a lesbian. I said, me too.
My girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, your girlfriend fell in love with a
Do you
lesbian.
have to say she's a lesbian?
I feel like this is the guy from that first question we answered.
This is FWB can't even fuck. This is from the Cowboy Zeus, who asks this. You know, sometimes you're not a good fit for the person.
I love that they are the Cowboy Zeus. Their girlfriend left them for a woman. It's like, Cowboy Zeus is like, I'm so macho. I'm the king of the gods and I'm a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy. My woman left me for one of them lesbians. One of them labyrinths.
It's just funny to see you squirm because you have to pee.
Yeah, it's not on video.
Yeah,
at
you're
all.
squirming. Okay, can I connect some threads here? FWB rhymes with SWV, which is a popular group similar to Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as far as I got.
And B kind of rhymes with destiny.
Yeah.
If you say it in the right ways. And
Destiny. What else do we talk about?
Living in somebody's attic.
I can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
All right, outro the podcast.
Oh, okay.
No, you're gonna pee and I'm gonna see
outro
it.
the podcast.
Okay, we're gonna end it there. If you have a question you want to send in, again, I always say this. You know what the fuck to do.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
Email axdavecomedy@gmail.com.
You're like, oh God, don't send me anymore.
Or you can fucking go on the chat channel on Instagram at David is Comedy. Oh God, Godmorphea. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Please follow my TikTok. It's Godmorphea. I'm trying to get more followers so I can go live. I have an 8-foot tall puppet. I talk about trans stuff. I talk about my life story. It all began when I was 7, living in the UK. And my parents are moving to Zimbabwe. I was part of a religious cult. My mom wanted to be with the cult. And I'm just telling the story.
Stereotype where your parents building a house.
I'm really only telling the story so that Dave pees himself.
I knew it.
Just follow me on TikTok. Godmorphea. Okay, bye.
Charles, you have anything you want to plug?
No, I got nothing.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Listen to this podcast.
This fucking podcast.
You just want to pee yourself.
Okay,
Just do it.
and so that's the end of it. I've been Dave. Let's release videos, whatever. And here's some advice for you to take with you. If you ever feel like you have to start, if you ever feel like you need to pee, don't fucking hold it in. Just go right then and there. Okay, bye.
I can smell pee.
You can't. I'm not pissing myself.
Yeah.